After rewatching the Walton Files and seeing the horrific events that occurred during the series, an intriguing theory popped up in my head about the possible connection between the malevolent Bond and the cowardly Felix Kranken, and how this connection expanded into the events that we see throughout the rest of the series. Throughout the series, we see various instances of Felix covering up or stumbling upon the tragic events surrounding Bond and his murderous escapades, with the man being present for the deaths of Charles, Susan, and Rosemary in the form of Shadow Man, as well as covering up the deaths of Ed and Molly. We also know that Felix was responsible for the relocate project and placing of all the showstoppers, including Bond, within the dilapidated K9 facility. Lastly, we know that Bond and Shadow Man are connected in a way, with this being supported by the fact that Bond and Felix will eventually interact in the future of the series. With all of this information in mind, my theory is that due to us knowing that Felix and Bond will interact in the future, I believe that this conversation first stems from Felix witnessing the death of Susan by Bond's mechanical hands, with the malicious and manipulative spirit goading and manipulating Felix into keeping the death of Susan a secret in fear of not only his restaurant being permanently closed down, but also the truth of what he did to Ed and Molly coming to light, with Felix falling for this manipulation and covering up the deaths of both Charles and Rosemary in the future. Eventually, after realizing just how horrible Bond truly is and how far he had fallen into his cowardice after the death of Rosemary, Felix would launch the Relocate project in an effort to forever hide the results of Bond's actions and Bond himself, locking the deranged serial killer in the K9 storage facility to forever be forgotten. However, just like with previous vices that Felix would fall into, Felix would still send workers into the dangerous facility in an effort to fix the animatronics, only for Bond to kill them. Alternatively, these workers could have been sent in intentionally by Felix in an effort to satisfy Bond's bloodlust and keep the killer ghost at bay, with this being another example of Felix's cowardice on display.